ドイツワイン最高。私輸入商社の代表をやってますけれども、やっぱワインを仕入れてくるのがお仕事なんですね。で、買う時にすごくポイントにしていることがありまして、やっぱり生産者ってなんか語ってくるんですけど、それをふんふんふんふんって聞くわけですけれども、実際飲んでみた時にそうやなと、もうスッと胸に落ちることがあるんですね。やっぱりワインってもう生産者の人となりがもう如実に出てるんですよね。そして彼らの言ってることが素直にここに表現されている、そのことに一つの感動を覚えるんですけれども、今日皆さんにご紹介するオーストリアのハインリッヒという作り手さん、私のすっごく尊敬している作り手さんで、まさにもうその通りやねっていうしみ入るような味わいが感じられると思います。ぜひ今回の動画ですね、彼のハインリッヒという作り手さんの一番大事にしている地場の品種です。ブラウフレンキッシュ。ブラウフレンキッシュ飲みながらですね、ぜひこのビデオ見ていただければなと思います。それでは皆さん、オーストリア東端のハンガリー国境ですね、ノイジートラーゼへ行ってらっしゃい。では皆さん、ゲルノットハインリッヒさんです。ということで、Welcome to our party.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the Heinrich Wineries. I'm Gernot Heinrich from Gols, Austria, from the Gernot and Heike Heinrich Winery, which is situated in the most eastern part of Austria, in Burgenland, which is the hottest and driest part of Austria. And yeah, this is also the reason why we focus on red wine in our winery. It's about 80% red wine, and Blaufränkisch is the most dominant grape variety. We're working by dynamic since about 2006. So. Now we are in the tasting room again. Here on the wall, you can see the different type of soil. And here on the right-hand side, you see schist, mica schist.
これがマイカシストと言いまして、運もすごいキラキラといういろんなものが入った片岩、片方の岩と書く片岩ですね。Yes.
And the second profile here is limestone. So this is pure limestone coming out of the fossil rock on the Leiterberg. So
こちらが西側の湖西側のライタベルク側によくある石灰岩、真っ白な石になりますね。
Yes, I think the philosophy brought more natural elements to the wine, less technical influence, and we also changed. The influence of wood, of course. So we decided to use larger barrels, also amphoras now since a few years. So there is less influence, and I think it brings out this pure character much more than it did before. And we built this winery here in 2000, 99-2000, and this 3 levels, so we can work with brevity and treat all the grapes, the must, and the wine in a very gentle way. So we do not lose the quality which comes in from outside.
おー、全く同じものをさすがゲルノットさん、しっかりしてるのちゃんと2016年をご用意いただいております。嬉しい。
Blaufränkisch is a late ripening grape. It's the latest ripening grape of the indigenous Austrian grape varieties. And actually, it goes back to long history. I mean, I think it's the even 15th, 16th century. It was first mentioned in the 17th century, and it actually found out now it's a crossing between a white wine grape, Heinisch, and a Zimmertraube. So it's a natural crossing between a red wine and white wine grape.
I see.
What is left in the character of the Blaufränkisch is the acidity and this spiciness in the wine, and it's really well adapted to our climate on the one side, but also to our soil here. And if you grow it on the right soil, you can achieve this very loose bunches with small berries and also thick skin. So it's getting a lot of tannin. So there is a good tannin structure, which brings in the end a very good aging ability. I would like to show this picture here. Lawrence?
皆さん見えるでしょうか、このピクチャー。
This picture shows small berries of Blaufränkisch, and that brings the real quality out of this variety. We like this supporting the natural cycles through our biodynamic way of working. So we are supporting this, let's say, extracting this for us important elements out of the soil, and of course we are also part of it. So all the human beings are interacting with all the plants, and also in the cellar you do it in a very gentle way. So it's your decisions who have a major impact on the wine, but still we want to want the terroir speaking. So if you're tasting the wine now, and I think it needs to breathe, and as you can see here, it's perfect to have a bigger surface and a bigger glass. And then you get this real spicy and also kind of cherry fruit, different layers of cherry fruit. And it's a very elegant tannin, but it's building a superstructure from the front palate till the end. So it's a very long finish, very vibrant.
I see. まあ、いわゆるワインやねと言われるものがここに全部詰まってるのかなと。このゲルノットさんのワインを僕も飲んでみてすごいびっくりするんですけど、どれもこれもすごく緻密に作り込まれてるんですね。これはもうなんか全部が年産がなんか1000本か2000本のすごいブティックワイナリーが作ったのかなみたいな、なんかそういうニュアンスなんですけれども、まあ、100ヘクタールというね、僕のちょっとワインの概念を大きく変えてくれた人でもあるんですけども、It's very good development.
Yes, I think it was in the beginning it was more reductive, and that's also for some other wines of our range that it's more it's a natural reductiveness in the beginning, the very young stage, but it's protecting the wine. So for me, it is part of development. So there is always room to improve, and I think this is very important because when you bottle the wine and it's really ready to drink, this is not the perfect way for me. I think there should be kind of, let's say, narrow elements, very stringent elements in the beginning. And with time, it will open and it will bring much more joy to your palate.
Yes. Yeah, I would like to say that was very reductive at the beginning.
And it's also character of the vintage. I think some vintages are more reductive with higher acidity. So for me, it's important to show this character of the vintage and not kind of equilibrating everything. So for me, it's perfect. So you even after 10 years, you will remember the 16 vintage. And for me, it's very important to extract the tannin in a very gentle way, because Blaufränkisch is very sensitive. If you do too much with the mash and destroy the skin, then you will get bitter tannins. So for me, this hand picking, so very gentle, and sorting out in the vineyard is very important. And we do a second sorting in the winery, and then we have small vessels, small fermentation vats, wooden vats or amphoras, for doing this selective fermentation. And I think this is also important to work out this natural character of Blaufränkisch. So fermentation temperature shouldn't go up too high. And in some of amphoras, we only reach, let's say, 25, 26 degrees. And that brings a different character to the wine. For us, we call it slow winemaking process. And you need time for all these conversions, not only alcoholic fermentation, but also malolactic fermentation. To produce, for me, the real character of Blaufränkisch, you need this biodiversity in your cellar, and you need to take care of that. So we are not using any additives in the cellar. So we are not adding anything, and we are not removing anything. I think this is also a very important matter of our way of working. Yeah, real wine lovers, now they are more excited about Blaufränkisch. And for me, it's on the same level with Nebbiolo and Pinot Noirs. So it's one of the great varieties in the world.
Thank you for coming to our channel, and stay healthy.
Yes, stay healthy and drink Blaufränkisch.